is Sisley and welcome back to Sisley Reacts, the channel where I react to music-related stuff. So today it is finally the day when we listen to Britney's iconic album, Blackout. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I've been listening to every Britney album from the beginning. Every 2 weeks I've been uploading these reactions. And now before we start, I want to ask you a thing. Blackout and Circus are the last two Britney albums that I haven't heard entirely, because everything after that I listened to with my best friend, because there was a time in like 2013 when we were really obsessed with Britney and we listened to a lot of her stuff, and her last 3 albums I listened to thoroughly multiple times. But here's my question: since I've been enjoying doing these reactions so much, and since you guys have been enjoying them and have been really active and the general response has been really positive, I thought that I could keep listening to Britney's albums after Circus, even the ones that I've heard multiple times, and sort of like revisit them and review them instead of like, you know, listening for the first time. The format would be just like a regular reaction, except of course I would be listening and discussing the songs that I have heard multiple times, which in some cases could be even more interesting, because in some cases like I have a lot of stuff to say about the songs, and in other cases some songs I haven't listened to in a long time, so it'll be really cool to analyze them again and talk about them. So tell me in the comments down below, would you be interested in watching that? Because I'm very interested in doing that, and in general I'm thinking of doing like a series on this channel that would be called Favorite Album Revisits, where I just listen and react to some of my favorite albums that maybe I haven't heard in a while, and just talk about them, review them, tell you why I love them, and talk about specific songs and artists and albums in depth. So I don't know, maybe if possible I will put up a poll in a card, like if I can do that. I don't know, maybe only like big channels can do that, but if I can do, I will put a poll up here. If I can't, just leave a comment and tell me what you think about this idea. So, sorry for the long intro, now we are going to listen to one of the most iconic Britney albums of all time, called Blackout. From this album I know like the singles, and then I think Toy Soldier and Break the Ice, but it has 15 songs in total, so it'll still be super exciting to listen to the entire album. So, without further ado, finally, let's click play and let's see what this iconic Britney album is all about. This song, oh my god, it's so iconic. It's one of my favorites. Like, Give Me More is one of those songs that me and my best friend we were obsessed with it. We would play it like crazy, but it was in 2013. I mean, it's the perfect sexy song. Like, it is like a standard, the epitome of perfection of sensual songs. And they keep watching, keep watching. Give me more, give me more, give me more. Oh my god, like this is just iconic. Like, I can't get over how good the song is. I didn't appreciate it back then when it was a single, but it's a gem, it's a true gem. Like, it's the perfect song to dance to at a party or dance to your partner, you know? It's a very multi-purpose song. I think it goes in a lot of situations, and it's just great. I love how her vocals are produced. They're very spacious, very stereo. This, production-wise, is probably my favorite part. I love how, like, it has vocal chops, but they're not used like, you know, like they're used now. They're like slightly different, and it's really exciting to hear that. This ad-lib gives me so much life. I love it. Like, oh my god, like this last chorus is everything. The ad-libs are beautiful. Give me more, give me more, babe. Oh my god, I forgot about this part. This is so cool. Yes, she is legendary. I love this outro so much, it's so cool. This is iconic as well. Like, I never appreciated these singles when they were out, maybe because I wasn't that into like the mainstream pop music at that time, and I didn't really know or care who Britney Spears was. Well, I probably knew, but like I never cared about her until like, what, 2008? But this song is a gem too, like seriously. This percussion is interesting. I always call these types of percussions like somebody would slam like a set of keys on the table. I don't know what they are, but like these types of percussions, it genuinely sounds like somebody just slamming a set of keys on the table. I don't know why it sounds like that. But the lyrics of the song are amazing as well. Like, they're a huge fuck you to certain media outlets that were probably writing a lot of shit about Britney. I mean, who wasn't writing shit about Britney? You want a piece of me? I love the attitude of the song a lot. I love how obviously auto-tune this is, and this is another like cool effect, and it's absolutely intentional, you know, because like when they don't want you to hear that it's auto-tune, you won't hear that it's auto-tune, you know. I love her manner of singing in the song as well. You want a piece of me? This is so addictive, honestly. Now, probably my favorite song that I've heard from this album is Radar. I remember Radar when it was a single, and I think I actually enjoyed that song when it was on all the music channels and the radio. It's a cool song. This is definitely one of the best early Britney singles. I say early because basically everything before Circus was early for me because I wasn't really into the mainstream pop music. I love how fierce this song is. I just love it. I love the unapologeticness of this album in general so far. I'm a radar, I'm a radar. Also, I love the play on words in this chorus. The rhyming is really cool. This part is cool. I love the crushed, compressed synth here. This part though, this is probably my favorite part of the song. I got you. This is definitely one of the best Britney bridges that I've ever heard. And stylistically, this is already like going into the more modern Britney, well, because it was like what, 2007, so basically this definitely feels like, you know, moving towards a new era. Definitely feels more like modern Britney and what she does now. I love this song so much. This is Break the Ice. I don't know if it was a single, but I remember me and my friend listening to the song specifically a lot, and I really enjoyed the chorus. And like, this melody is really cool. I love how different it is from everything that she's done before that. Like, it's still very Britney in the songwriting perspective, but production-wise, it's really like steering, like I said, towards the modern stuff. I love this chorus so much. This is so cool. This is groovy, makes you wanna dance, and it's just like, so far this has been making me want to dance like all those 4 songs. Well, maybe because I love them and I've already heard them before, but it's going to be really exciting to listen what comes after this. Whoa, that was cool. Yes, Britney, oh my god, I forgot how much I love this song, honestly. The vocals are produced wonderfully here. It sounds so full and so strong. Oh, these backing vocals are pretty. Kinda good. It feels amazing. The instrumental in this part, oh my god. Like, it enhances the beauty of the vocal production, but it's also really unique and interesting to listen to. It's really great. Wow, I don't remember this part. That's cool. I love it. I can't help but marvel at the production of these vocals. It just sounds so great, so on point. This is called Heaven on Earth. Sounds very 80s inspired. Sounds like something that me and my friends used to produce on GarageBand in like 2012. Like, it feels like I've heard this somewhere, but it also sounds kind of unfamiliar. But whoa, this production is really cool. Very like 80s or 90s inspired, but that's what makes it interesting, to be honest, because it still sounds modern. Oh, that's pretty. That's a cool song, yes. Like, it felt like I remembered like the beginning of it, but I don't remember the chorus, and the chorus is fucking great, to be honest. The vocal production, though, seems strange for the song. It doesn't seem as full and powerful as Break the Ice, for example, and the other song. Like, what are these percussions? They're really interesting. Like, it's like snare clap hybrid thing that is also like crushed or delayed really weirdly. I love the melody of the chorus. Like, the vocal melody is really sweet and I love it. Oh my god. This is just adorable. Oh my god. This just makes me want to smile and just makes me be in a good mood, which is great. That's what music's supposed to do. That is cute. Kind of reminds me of J-pop actually. Back when I used to listen to it in like 2010, I don't know what J-pop sounds now. That's pretty. That's a pretty song. Like, that's how I could describe it. Like, some songs sound edgy, some songs sound sensual, and this song is just really pretty. I like it. Oh yes, yes, get me those ad-libs, so adorable. Love how this part is produced. Yes, oh my god, that's pretty. That's, oh my god, like, I didn't expect to love that song that much. This song is called Get Naked, I Got a Plan, and there are just certain songs that have titles that just slay you. Like, you haven't heard the song yet, but you see the title and you're like, bitch me! It's just so funny. Get naked, I got a plan! That sounds cool. Really similar in style to the singles. Was it a single actually? I don't remember honestly. It is groovy. I like it. Yes, I already know the lyrics. Whoa, that's cool. That sounds cool. I love the extremely high beeping synth sounds here. That is an interesting song. The production is a little bit plain, in my opinion, but it's not bad, definitely. I love this part. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. Yes! Slay girl! That was a cool transition thing. Was that a transition? It was a cool production thing. What was that? That was a cool effect. I love that effect. Like, pew! That's really funky. You know what? This song is nearly 5 minutes long, and we've already sat through almost 4 minutes of it. And to be honest, I'm kind of getting a little bit bored of it just because it is ever changing and it is constantly like adding new elements or like transitioning into different parts, but it is fairly monotone for a 5-minute song. And like, I feel like there's not enough drama to keep me interested, but it's not a bad song, definitely, I wouldn't say that. But like, for me personally, it's like a little bit long. Like, it's not as interesting as a 5-minute song could be, you know, to keep a person's attention. But I mean, like, for example, like, you know, when it comes to your favorite artist, you know, like, they could release like a 10-minute track of them screaming into the void and you would still be listening to it on repeat forever, so. Oh, that sounds cool. By the way, this is called Freak Show, which I think I've heard before, but now that I'm hearing this, I don't think I've heard before. Now this sounds cool. This sounds bouncy, and I love the vocals. Oh yes. Oh my god, I love this. I love the vocal production here. And the instrumental is really groovy too. It makes me want to dance, yes. I love the bass synth too, it's really cool. I love the harmonies in this song, they're really beautifully done. And I mean, this chorus is simple in the instrumental production, but the vocal production makes up for it. It's really cool and really strong in my opinion. Oh yes! Oh my god, yes, BRITNEY! Oh! Oh, that sounds cool. Whoa. Whoa, that's cool. Wow. Oh my god. I love how experimental this is. Like, this entire album like has vocal chops, it has like weird vocal production techniques, sometimes it has strange effects on them. I really appreciate it for that. See what I mean? Like, this is like really cool, and I'm always looking for these types of electronic experimental vocal effects. Oh my god, like this song gets like 15 out of 10 rating for vocal production, honestly. Oh, Toy Soldier. I love Toy Soldier. I don't know where I first heard it, but I think that my friend got obsessed with it and we kept listening to it multiple times. Like, these vocals are so cool. It truly reminds me of the experimental and weird shit that was happening in 2007 and 2008, especially in more like alternative electronic stuff. Like, this is really cool. I love the beat as well. It's really like appropriate for the topic and the song. Seriously, this is definitely one of the best songs from the album so far. I don't know if it was the single, but I think if it wasn't, it definitely could have been, because it's a really, really strong song. I love the mocking manner of singing that she has here. Like, this is so endearing. Oh, now this is a rhythm that just you can't not move to, you know? You have to dance. I just love this production overall. Like, this is a true gem. I just can't stop dancing. This song is so good. That's a sick outro. Oh my god, I love it. That was a 3-minute song, but it felt like a full-length normal song. I think it's really cool. This is called Hot as Ice, and I'm already digging the production. Whoa! Whoa, yes! That vocal, yes, Britney! Now that's cool. Now that's a sound, oh my god. That's kind of a nod to previous Britney albums, I think, in terms of sound and production, and her vocals. I think it's cool. I love how fierce her vocals are here. Like, I love this manner of singing, you know, like when she does that. Like, I love all of her sensual stuff and soft stuff, but when she gets fierce, I'm in love. I'm just slaying always, every single time. I love how rhythmic this is. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Oh my god, that's a seriously beautiful bridge. I love it. I'm in love. Oh my god. This is one of the most fun songs from the album, definitely. I really love it. This kind of reminds me of video game music, like this outro. This is called Ooh Ooh Baby. Oh my god, I already love the beat. I love this type of beat so much. Yes. Also, the guitar is really funky. Oh my god, this is gonna be a good one. I love this. I love how groovy this is. This is really fun. I feel like I've heard this melody before, but I'm not sure if I'm thinking of this song or another song. Oh yes, I've heard this song before, but oh my god. Oh my god, this is better than I remember. This is a great song, oh my god. This pre-chorus is really cool. I love how the guitar, I think it's kind of ethnic. I don't know what it's inspired by, but I love the melody. And I mean, the chorus, it just makes you want to move once again, which is great. I think Britney is just greater than that. I mean, every single song that she makes is a fucking bop that will make you want to dance, so that's why she's iconic. I love the lyrics here. Baby, 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 baby. Me. Relatable lyrics for everyone. I don't know why, this song just put me in a really good mood all of a sudden, which I really like. I mean, like, that's always a plus. It's really playful and cute and just bouncy and just makes you want to dance, which is great. This is called Perfect Lover. This is interesting. It reminds me of specific rhythms that were popular in 2007/8. Yes, queen. This production is beautiful. I love how it blends all together so smoothly. The vocals and the instrumental is just kind of like one beautiful, smooth piece. Yes. I love the percussions here. This is called Why Should I Be Sad? And honestly, same. Wow. These are some interesting percussions here. I find that, you know, especially when listening to Britney's albums, like, a lot of people would call Britney's music like mainstream generic pop and stuff like that, but when you listen through her albums, there's more experimental stuff than in some, you know, popular albums from the past few years, especially in terms of production. Like, I don't know who produces her music, but they're always trying new synths, new styles, new percussions, new patterns, new production techniques and stuff like that, and it's really, really cool to see the evolution and the variety in all of her albums. Like, there have been some similar songs, especially in the first few albums, but the more we go into the more recent time, the more I find that, you know, like, her songs are really, really diverse when it comes to production, and I'm really here for that, to be honest. This is a fun song. Like, the vocal melody doesn't seem too memorable, but the production makes up for it because it feels really unique and really captivating. Oh my god, that sounds cool. I love this part. Is this the bridge? Yeah, I think this is the bridge. I love it. Yes. I love the synth here. It is kind of catchy, you know? Like I said, it's not memorable, but it is catchy. This song is called Get Back. Oh my god, I love the distorted electro guitar. Oh yes. Now that's a beat that I like. I love the vocals here. Oh my god, it's everything. Now that's a chorus that I can get behind, yes. That's a song that I would definitely crazy dance to, like nobody's watching. The verse vocals are just slaying me. They're so cool. The way she sings them is just fantastic. I love the little synth in there. It's really quirky. I love this beat so much, especially here when it's more exposed. Yes! Yes, this song is giving me life. Whoa. Now that's interesting. That sounds cool. See, that's what I'm talking when I talk about, you know, being experimental and trying new things. This album had quite a lot of instrumental outros, I see, you know, like where they leave just the instrumental of the song, which is a really interesting theme going on here. This is Gimme More Junkie XL dub featuring Junkie XL. This is like a remix, maybe? Like, I usually skip remixes because they're usually at the end of the album, but this, you know, like, this is not the last song on the album, so let's give it a listen. I actually love the funky, almost dubstep-y groove that this has going on. This does sound really interesting. Definitely not like a, you know, like generic remix. Whoa, yes. Come through, chorus. I love how prominent the backing vocals are here. Yes. This does sound really dubstep-y, even though when like dubstep was mainstream, it was like 2012. Remember how every single pop song like had dubstep elements? This is like not that. This is more subtle and I think more like creative and less aggressive. I'm really digging this. This is getting repetitive though. Like, I get it that it's supposed to be played like in clubs and stuff like that, where you just sometimes dance and you're not really listening to the song. But this is like 5 minutes long and it's pretty similar all throughout. Like, there's not much variation, which does get kind of boring when you're just actually sitting down and listening attentively to the entire album, you know what I mean? I do love this build-up though. gimme, bitch, me. So that was fun, and the last song on the album Blackout is called Everybody. Okay. Memes have ruined that sound to me. Oh, it's a remix. Wow, how did I not know that this had a Britney remix? Listen, this is everything. Yes, and she's given her best vocal performance. Honestly, that's so cool. Like, this is Britney being Britney, like signature Britney sound. I'm in love. Yes, this is actually really, really cool. I didn't expect to hear this, of all things, in this album. Like, honestly, I'm living for these vocals. These are some of the best Britney studio vocals that I've ever heard, honestly. And I mean, this version in general is giving me life with the Britney vocals and the fierce productions. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh my god, that is a good bridge. Oh my god, yes! Those sounds are still like, they're still ruined by all the memes that have been happening throughout the recent few years. Yes, Britney, ad-libs, yes girl, yes! And that was the end of the Blackout album. That was an interesting album. It may not be my favorite, but it actually gave me an insight into how experimental Britney's music can be. And while I knew that because I listened to her previous albums, like, this even strengthened that impression, because in this album there was a lot of experimental stuff in terms of vocal production, like all these vocal chops and the weird vocal effects. Like, they really went to town in some songs, and I really appreciate that because it's really interesting to analyze when you're actually into music production, and it's really interesting and cool to think about how this was made, you know, like what techniques they used and stuff like that. It was a really interesting and entertaining album, especially from the production perspective. My favorite song from the ones that I haven't heard before was probably Heaven on Earth. That really surprised me. It was a fun song. And of course, Everybody. I don't know what that song was supposed to be like. Is it a cover? Is it a remix? Is it a remake? Whatever. It was good. It was very well produced, and Britney's vocal performance slayed me. Well, I mean, it always slays me, but you know what I mean. This might not be my favorite album, but the singles especially are definitely one of my favorite Britney songs of all time because they're all iconic, and I also really love Break the Ice and Toy Soldier as well because they're just really great songs, you know? What do you guys think about this album? What are your favorite songs? Tell me in the comments down below, and don't forget to tell me whether I should keep listening and reacting to Britney's albums after Circus, even though I have heard them before. I'm asking this now instead of, you know, in the next reaction, which will be the last album that I haven't heard, because by the time I film the next reaction, I already want to have my mind made up on whether I want to continue this Britney reaction series or just not do any more albums after Circus. So feel free to share your opinions in the comments down below, or I will put a poll up here somewhere if I can. So yeah, this was great. I think it's a great album. If you ask me what album from the ones that I've heard so far was my favorite, I honestly don't know anymore. Like, they all are great because of different aspects. Some have wonderful songwriting, others have brilliant production. Some albums just have very iconic singles like this one, so that makes me kind of biased. So I don't know anymore. Maybe when I will listen through all of her albums, I can pick out my faves or rank them in terms of what is my favorite and what is my least favorite. But for now, I'm just gonna say that I enjoyed this and I've enjoyed all the others, and Britney is queen. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this reaction channel because in another 2 weeks, I will upload the Circus reaction, obviously. And in general, I post reaction videos every single day, so you will never be bored here. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye!